Try to come run back, they pop in your tires. Hold up. 100 round. Feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends. I'm going crazy. Shot Henny deep in. She not in the scene.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Rams sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys no doubt enjoyed their trip to Brazil, picking up the win in Sao Paulo last week. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. Big snapping, ain't big drinks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go dumb. I'm fucking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showed it what they call it. She said the boom pattern, straight from Bankhead. I said you good at it. What you do, just you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it to the moat.
Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Automatic first down.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And they get this down to 44 before he stops. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stick with Jacobs. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They've got first down from the 31. Going run again with Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Purdy setting up that play action. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down, Chargers.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the top of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Kate, his NFL career didn't get off to the ideal start through the draft process and obviously falling to the 5th round. But seeing him in person a couple times in Colorado, I'll tell you this, he is tough and he is accurate. And those are 2 attributes that every NFL team wants in their quarterback.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Even on the special and fearless type of cornerback.
Viking 18.
Through the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down up the 48.
Level and beyond.
Ready? Crack all 80. Hey, check.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's second down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Desmond King up to make the tackle.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Ready?
Sanders now on 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Now the Raiders ready for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Purdy on the play action. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like. about that amazing play.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Almost got it done himself on first. It's 5 yards and gives him second and goal at the 1. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Jacobs takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, where you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Folk is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Now Purdy. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win.
And the Raiders get there and take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
After the sack, they're left 3rd and goal now from the 13. From the gun is Purdy. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not getting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. He's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Rager with the return here. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. And now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. To the air on first down, Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead with Genty. And that one doesn't give him much. Even needing a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready? 60.
Another give here to Genty. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And they come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready?
On first down, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Stack. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Going again here, Sanders. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here. The Chargers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leaves some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Off the play fake, Purdy. He's going to tuck it and run. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an L.A. first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw, Purdy. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 7.
Second and 3 now.
Second and 3. At the Raiders' 45-yard
Purdy to throw it. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just got ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. To the air again. Purdy. Got his man. Shakir has it. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. They've got first down from the 31.
Los Angeles.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge. If you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. Finds a big lane. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Raiders nothing.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Rager with the return here. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over first.
The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Fair catch is made a yard or two short of midfield. The Chargers ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Purdy on first down. He finds Tigakokwo for the grab. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Finds the in route complete. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 12-yard
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, one play remaining in this half. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Set the pace here to begin this third quarter. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
18, Pioneer, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Buffalo 18. Go!
Sanders going to throw here on first. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. It was intended for Deebo Samuel, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
19 Lions.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. It's Sanders out of the pistol. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 1. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Las Vegas, first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to Genty. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Mostert runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders drop the lead back to 13.
Raiders 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Motioning the tight end now. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's a gain of 6.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
Chargers.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
What a great sign to start the second half with this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives it through to maybe the 27. And that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Jacobs running behind center. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. To the air on first down, Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't make that connection. And now they face second down. Throwing again here, Sanders. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All right, I'll set up now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Come on. Lady.
Sanders now on third down. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Get it. 65.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's first and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Riding by his back, it's Jacobs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Purdy out of the gun on third down. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 5. And the Chargers first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
themselves another 1st and 10. Now a toss to Jacobs, headed left. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
2nd and 13. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. A well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The kick by Folk is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
First play is going to be again to Genty. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Giving this to Genty. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timber with Cougar 19. Go. Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Okay, ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And off to Genty. That's a big hole left. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
14-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
The give here to Genty. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To throw. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, no, we left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
That is the first rushing score in his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
Now a big two-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And this is going to be cut for 2, so some fight left in him. Love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that two-point try makes this a one-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands team, get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this, crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us too.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. Oh, did the Raiders get to that one? They're saying yes, and the officials agree. Raider football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it on the drum. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm get it. All my friends coming with all they friends. And we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team making the long flight, always difficult to play in the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
First down run picks up 8, so now it's second and a couple. Keep it on the ground with Genty, and he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Sanders now off the bootleg. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
Yeah, So what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
There's a short one caught by Sanders. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And that one going to be thrown down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. They'll try to pick it up with Genty.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he'll take it on in. Pat Fryermuth, touchdown Raiders. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about it.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Commanders nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So, this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. Pick up there of 13. 1st down, Washington.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap down to Hurts. He'll they'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Third down, they need 5.
Third and 5.
Let's go.
Now, Hurts. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They're pulled in by Evans.
And he pulls him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game. They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Commander. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7. Sent all the way over the back line. No thought.